Good evening, Hoquenna fans across the Empire and around the land. Durko shoots, he scores! Saved by Bagheera Lyle. The Crowns are your Poltava Cup champions. Welcome to SARHOLM Gardens, your home for the SARHOLM Crowns.
Just like our kings before them, coming from North Sarovia are your PREUZE Lions. And now, ready to defend their home against any challenger, give it up for your SARHOLM Crowns. Let's go! Spin all of my life, breaking all the rules, stepping out of line, the streets of my school. Can't get enough of a good time, gonna live it up while still alive. I'm a hellraiser, risk taker, full speed ahead till I'm dead in the fast lane. Live wire, wildfire, I'd rather burn up in flames than fade away. Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to SARHOLM Gardens, sponsored by SEHC, your source of Sarovian entertainment. We are here today watching one of the most intense and gruesome rivalries between, quite frankly, any sporting team in Sarovian history. The SARHOLM Crowns and the PREUZE Lions. We are here in beautiful SARHOLM on none other than Commonwealth Day. And the ball is dropped and now in the Crown zone. Alana tries to send it out. No success. Battling top corner for the Crowns behind the net. Maros is there to stop Kriba. Trying to get it out. Into neutral. Sent back to the blue. Stopped by Maros. Sent back into the Crown zone. Maros and Kriba battling, and Bagheera tries to get it out, no success, and the ball is out of play. His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor, is in attendance today, himself being a Crowns fan, on what is honestly one of the most important holidays in Sarovian history, really. The Commonwealth is the source of all Sarovian success. And it seems the ball is out of play again, right off the draw. This Commonwealth Day, we honor veterans in the Imperial Navy and the Croatian militia and the Philippian militia who have served our empire brave and courageously all throughout Sarovian history. The ball is in play again. In neutral. Sent to the red by Alana. Dumps towards the PREUZE blue. Set down. Maros fails to intercept to Alana. Jerome to Maros. Intercepted by Atlos. Sent into the PREUZE zone, and Josef gets it away from the net, and a big shot goes wide and hits the post. Battling top PREUZE corner. Got towards the blue. Kriba sent it to the red. Sent towards the CROWNS zone. Bottom CROWNS zone. Baidera makes a save. Yamo sends it out of play. There are new score bugs today, as you may see, graciously supplied by SEHC. It includes all the details of your favorite Hoquenna games, including shots on goal and the time, but offers a much more unique and flavorful appearance for the AHI. Alana gets it across the blue, sent back in by Atlos, saved by Baidera Lyon. Jerome and Maros battling on the blue to get hold of it, sent into the PREUZE zone. Intercepted by Josef, and Jerome sends it back to the CROWNS zone, Maros to the red. Atlos sends it in, bottom corner behind the net. Now towards the red and sent back in by Atlos. Yamo shoots, goal! Number 4, Yamos Atlas opens it up. And the Lions have a 1-0 lead. Just roughly 2 minutes into the first half. There's going to be a substitution. Emily Noirem is going to go in for Alana. Draw being taken at center ice. Swords in. Won by CROWNS, brought in by the PREUZE Lions. Emily's having difficulty trying to get it out, sent towards the red by accident. Maros. Intercepted by Kriba twice. Trying to keep it out of his zone, his teammates are not helping. Behind the net to Jerome. Jerome and Baidera getting tripped up on each other. Sent towards the PREUZE blue. Now in the CROWNS zone. Baidera tries to make a reckless save behind the net now. Intercepted by Maros. Right in front. Baidera tries to get it out into neutral ice. Emily tries to get a shot off to no success, sent back into neutral. To Maros. Kriba gets it back to Maros again. Right in front of the net, Baidera gets it out. At the red, sent back into the CROWNS zone. 5 shots for PREUZE, only 1 for SARHOLM. Maros blocks it from going any further. Now in the PREUZE zone. Yamo sends it into neutral ice. Sent back to the CROWNS blue. Tries to dump it in. No success. Shot goes wide off the post. And the ball is out of play. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first half. 7 shots for PREUZE and only 1 for SARHOLM. PREUZE is launching a colossal offensive here today. Swords in. Won by PREUZE. Sent across the blue. Jerome goes chasing it. Emily to Maros. Stops it from going in. Kriba is fighting for it. Find the net. Jerome is waiting. Big hit by Jerome Kane. And he gained possession. To Maros. And the ball has sent over the boards and out of play. PREUZE is still looking for their first win of the season. If they keep it up, they might get it. Defensive zone draw for the Crowns, won by SARHOLM. Trying to get it out from the corner. Yamos blocks it. Maros and Yamos fighting in the bottom corner. To Jerome. Back to Maros. Again to Jerome. Big hit by Bedera. Trying to get it out of the top corner. Maros gains possession. Sends it out. Gribba intercepts. Right in front, and Bedera gets it on and scores a self-goal. And that is going to put PREUZE up by 2. I don't think I've ever seen a game so lopsided before in terms of shots on goal, especially for the SARHOLM Crowns. 8-1 is absurd. If I was Coach Alvaros, I would be fuming right now. This is not the team that won the Poltava Cup last season. Draw at center. Won by SARHOLM. In neutral. To Emily. Blocked by Atlos. Again, sent in by Maros. Brought out by Janos and sent back in once again. Bottom PREUZE corner. Janos has possession. And the ball is over the boards and out of play. Just under 4 minutes in the first half. The score is 2-0 PREUZE. Defensive zone draw for the Lions. The crowd seems to be mixed here at SARHOLM Gardens between the Crowns and the Lions fans. Won by SARHOLM, shot by Emily goes wide and off the post. Trying to keep it in. To Jerome. Jerome shoots, scores! Jerome Kane off the deflection and past Josip Braganza. And the lead has been cut in half. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is just getting that ball in front of the net. It doesn't have to be you who puts it in. It doesn't have to be your team. Just one lucky shot, one lucky bounce. All it takes. Swords in. Won by SARHOLM. Maros to Jerome. Sent in, blocked by Maros. Big save by Bedera Lyon. Behind the net. To Maros. Sends it back. Across the blue. Blocked. Yamo sends it back in. Trying to take a shot, but blocked by Emily. Bedera moves in recklessly to take a save. Bottom Crowns corner. Maros battling Yamos. And Bedera gets it out across the red and into the PREUZE zone. Shot. Saved by Josip Braganza. Trying to get it in by Maros. No success. Sends it towards the red. Loft again. Towards the PREUZE blue. Set right in front. Score! Jerome Kane back to back, and the score is 2-2. What a fantastic play there. And SARHOLM's waking up. 5 shots to 9. Analysts must look at Josip Braganza, having let in essentially almost 50% of all shots against him, goes straight past him. With two goals and 5 shots on goal, that's not a good save percentage right there. There have been some rumors, however, that he was seeking to leave the PREUZE Lions. Perhaps in exchange to go to the Kiev Crusaders. Some analysts have been reporting this, but there has been no confirmation so far. Swords in at center. Won by PREUZE. Sent towards the Crown's blue. Maros across the red. Stopped by Maros on the blue line. Sent Crown's bottom corner. Cribba behind the net. Stopped by Robert Lyon, who is launching a big hit trying to gain possession there. He is a goon if you've ever seen one before. Still in front of the net. Cribba sends it towards the blue. Got out by Emily. Sent back in by Atlos. Blocked by Robert and sent across the red by Emily. Maros playing great defense here. Beidera gets it across the blue once more. At the red. Now in the PREUZE top corner. Stopped by Yamos. Behind the net. Robert chases it with Yamos. In close pursuit. Sends it towards the blue. Maros sits there and does not take the initiative to get it. And the ball is briefly out of play, but sent back into neutral ice. Maros stops it. Shot and blocked by Atlos. Sends it across the red. Now Crown's bottom corner. Gotten out by Beidera. Sent back in by Cribba. At the blue. Shot. And it's not in. The goal is not in. And Beidera makes a fantastic save. It did not touch the red. What an amazing, amazing play. My heart just sunk. But she managed to get it out just in time before Yamos potted it in. The game continues. Beidera gets it across the blue. Robert the red, now in the PREUZE top corner, battling with Cribba. Has possession. It's right in front, but there's no one waiting for them. 1 minute in the first half. Maros gets it across the red. Sent back to him. Cribba sends it across the blue of the Crowns. Sent back out. Robert trying to gain possession. Beidera stuck on Emily. Top Crowns corner. 40 seconds. Robert at the red. To Beidera. Across the blue. Sent to Maros. Maros across the red. Trying to get it. No success. To Robert. Beaten by Cribba. Maros once again across the red all the way to Atlos and now in the PREUZE top corner. Sent to neutral. Robert at the blue. Right in front, no one's there. Maros dumps it in bottom PREUZE corner. 10 seconds left in the first half. Behind the net, battles. To Robert. Robert sends it to Emily. Emily tries to keep it in but fails. Atlos on the breakaway, stopped by Beidera. And that will be the end of the first half. I will join you in the second.
Boa noite, senhoras e senhores. Bem-vindos! Avante Sarovia! Sei que vocês provavelmente já viram muitos desses programas pela internet, então quero esclarecer as coisas antes mesmo de começarmos. Isso não é apenas mais um programa de notícias. Isso não é um podcast. Isso não é uma transmissão entediante, onde sentamos e fingimos nos importar. Não. Isso é uma missão. Isso é uma causa. Isso é um serviço nacional. Meu nome é Nicolas Folos e sou um saroviano com orgulho. Nasci neste império, fui criado sob sua tricolor e durante o reinado de Carolus III fui treinado para acreditar que honra, história e lealdade importam. Que sua palavra tem valor e que, como saroviano, é sua obrigação civilizar o mundo. Que suas cores, o leão e a águia entrelaçados, seu uniforme, representam mais do que tu, eles representam seu povo. Mas ultimamente tenho visto muitas pessoas, que acham que podem cuspir no nome de Sarovia e sair ilesas. Vi farsantes, vi ladrões, vi oportunistas tentando roubar as ideias sarovianas. a cultura saroviana, o espírito saroviano e reempacotar tudo como se tivessem inventado no porão deles 5 minutos atrás. E pior ainda, vi essas viados do caralho nos menosprezando, xingando de nós, nos chamando de racistas, de falsos, de todo tipo de coisa. E por tanto tempo, tivemos que simplesmente aceitar, entende? Você não pode responder, porque aí dizem que fomos fisgados. Pois bem, pô, Avante Sarovia existe por uma razão: expor a verdade. Este programa é sobre restaurar os fatos nessa bosta. É sobre defender o que é nosso. É sobre dizer aquilo que todos pensam, mas ninguém tem coragem de falar. Vamos falar de história, vamos falar de estratégia, vamos falar de cultura, política e sim, vamos dizer nomes. Porque isso não é só sobre quem tem o uniforme mais lindo. Isso é sobre a alma de um império. Isso é sobre um povo que nunca será quebrado. Nunca, parça! Se tu já sentiu que o mundo tá de cabeça para baixo, que o bem é xingado e o mal é exaltado, esse programa é para tu. Se já viu Sarovia sendo ridicularizada, nossos líderes xingados, nosso legado reescrito por pessoas que não sabem a diferença entre um sabre e uma colher, esse programa é para tu. E se tu cansou de ouvir assédios das pessoas sem raízes, sem passado, sem orgulho, sem princípios, então esse programa, esse movimento, essa missão é para tu. Então aperte o cinto, porque hoje à noite começamos por onde dói mais, onde a faca foi cravada à vista de todos. Qual é a origem de todos os problemas do mundo? É Jacob e o roubo descarado de Sarovia. Quero propor algo aqui, um experimento mental. Vamos voltar no tempo. Imagine, o ano é 2020. Neste tempo, Sarovia tá quebrada, mano. Ferida pela guerra, dividida pela língua, deixada para trás pelo tempo. Décadas de conflitos intermináveis com uma guilda criminosa chamada Impéria, traições internas, a sombra da comunidade militar pressionando sobre nós, ditando quem podemos ser, nos insultando. Sarovia tava de joelhos. E então o quê? Constantine IX, Alexander naquela época, mas Constantine para nós agora, entra em cena. Ele aparece com uma visão. Ele chega com uma visão e diz: a comunidade vai me odiar. E tudo bem, nesse caralhice, porque eu não vou ser fantoche deles, vou ser saroviano. E ele conseguiu. Ele trouxe Sarovia de volta. Uma Sarovia unida e forte. Ele disse: nunca mais esses viados nos dirão, a nós, os verdadeiros líderes da comunidade, o que devemos ser. Nunca mais seremos tratados de forma tão desprezível por aqueles que dependem de nós para sobreviver. E ele fez isso. Ele olhou para Sarovia, para anglófonos e nós brasileiros, e disse: vocês todos são sarovianos. E pela primeira vez em décadas, acreditamos nisso. E em 2022, ele havia conseguido. Sarovia estava viva. Se tu não estava por lá naquela época, eu te pinto o quadro. Havia arte, havia cultura, havia retratos, poemas, livros, música, novelas, belos mantos escarlates, poder, entusiasmo.
Welcome back to the second half. The score as it was in the first, 2-2. SARHOLM and PREUZE. With 8 minutes on their clock in the second half, there are 12 shots on goal for PREUZE and 5 for SARHOLM. You'll watch the players exit shortly. And here are your SARHOLM crowns. With His Imperial Majesty in attendance, the Crowns hope not to disappoint and continue their game streak alive. Swords in at center. Won by SARHOLM. Jerome tries to send it across. Sent into the SARHOLM zone. In front of Bedera. Bedera passes it to Emily. Emily shoots and it goes all the way and scores! Emily with a remarkable assist by a goaltender, Bedera Lyon. And just 13 seconds off the draw, SARHOLM takes the lead for the first time tonight. We will return to center for another face-off. Trash talk at the middle. Won by PREUZE. Jerome tries to send it across the blue. Sends it up. Kept into neutral. Robert tries to get it in. No success. In the middle. Atlo sends it south. Right in front. Saved by Bedera Lyon. Trying to get it out to the bottom crown zone. Battling for possession. Remains in the bottom. Jerome and Kriba fighting. Kriba takes out two of them. Right in front. Scores! Kriba off the deflection of Emily. And there is PREUZE's answer. 3-3. Still over 7 minutes left in the second half. Joseph must be feeling the pressure. 3 goals, 6 shots. 50% of the shots against him have gone in. That's a terrible save percentage, probably maybe even the worst in the league. Gotten out in the middle. Emily to red. Sends it across. Robert trying to get it across the blue succeeds. Brought back out. Tries to pass to Jerome. Intercepted by Atlos and Bedera. Makes a great save there. Crowns bottom corner. Behind the net by Jerome. Battling with Kriba. Brings it back down. And back up. Bottom Crowns corner. To Atlos. Atlos shoots. Blocked by Jerome. Sends it towards the blue. Intercepted. And gotten out. PREUZE regroups and rallies. Battling at the blue still. Robert tries to get it in. No success. Atlos dumps it. Bottom Crowns corner. Takes a shot, but saved and deflected into neutral. Sent towards the blue. Jerome all alone shoots. Just missed, but it wouldn't have counted anyways. He was offside. Set to the bottom. Jerome puts it in. Bottom PREUZE corner. SARHOLM is picking up steam. Big save by Bedera Lyon and her former husband, Robert. Battling bottom PREUZE. Or in the Crowns corner, rather, but PREUZE is fighting really hard for it there. Sends it across towards the blue of the PREUZE zone. Stopped by Bedera. To Jerome. Jerome sends it across the blue. They take a shot, but no success. Down toward the red. To Jerome. Jerome to Emily. Does not intercept. Robert keeps it alive. Trying to get it just into the PREUZE zone for a shot. Sent towards the red. Jerome. To Robert. To Emily. And now Crowns top corner. Kriba battling across the net, and Bedera gets it out just in time. She gets it across the blue, but sent back in. Back into neutral. Bedera across the blue. Battling against them. To Jerome. Jerome sends it back in by accident. Robert tries to get it out. To Emily. Emily to Jerome. Fails to get it out. Jerome Kane has been a fantastic player and number 1 in the league in points right now. But he is, for all intents and purposes, slowing down his game. He would put up many, many goals and would be very, very fast, but today he's knocking it into his own zone. Only 2 goals, and one of them was a deflection. SARHOLM will need him to return to his normal strength
and skill if they want to win their next game against the Virgos. And the ball is out of play.
Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Press play. Don't pause. Don't pause. Press.
Defensive zone draw for SARHOLM, bottom corner. Vadros is substituted for Atlos. Yamos taking the face-off. Robert substituted. In his stead will be number 10, Maros Lion. One Lion for another. Swords in, won by PREUZE. Right in front, Videra gets it across the blue. Sent across the red. Emily, shot blocked by Yamos. Right in front, goes wide. Bottom PREUZE corner. To Emily. Emily to Jerome, outside of the zone. Emily tried to block it from going any further, no success. Still in neutral ice. Blocks it from going across the blue 3 times in a row. Morrow sends it back in and almost scores on his own net, and the ball is out of play once again. This is a nail-biter, folks. Swords in. Won by SARHOLM. And gotten across the blue by Maros. Great defensive play. Sends it to Jerome. Jerome to Maros. Maros right in front. Videra gets it away. At the blue still. Emily gets it across the red. Maros chases it, trying to get it out, and right in front of the net. Gotten out by Yosef. Sent down by Jerome. PREUZE bottom corner. Can't get it out. Sends toward the red. Send back into neutral. Right in front, Jerome sends it just wide. Try to take a shot again, but stopped and robbed by Yamos. Ground zone, big save by Videra. Maros gets it out. Towards the PREUZE blue, and now bottom PREUZE corner. 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go. Battling for possession there. And there's going to be a timeout that's been called a couple of seconds ago by Coach Elderos. And we are back after the timeout. I imagine he had some very stern words to say for the Crowns. Unfortunately, we can't see exactly when that timeout was called. There should maybe be a penalty on Emily for hitting the goaltender, but there seems to be some confusion as to when the timeout was called. Yes, allegedly the timeout was called before the hit, and it won't be a penalty due to stoppage of play. Personally, if I was PREUZE, I wouldn't let that stand. The first thing I would be doing is going straight after Emily and beating the shit out of her. You don't touch the goaltender, no matter what. PREUZE has to set the tone for their team. Yamos is way offside, but kept in by Emily in neutral ice. Bottom PREUZE corner. Kriba has possession. Towards the blue. Emily tries to keep it in. Brought to Maros. To Jerome. Jerome sends it back to regroup. Videra tries to get it out, and the net was wide open, but she manages to successfully get it out as Emily dumps it in the bottom PREUZE corner. To Jerome. Stop the breakaway. Off the post, it almost goes in, and Videra makes another great save, and there's going to be a penalty called for Atlos. 2 minutes for goaltender interference. What a remarkable play there. Fantastic play. And if I was SARHOLM, I wouldn't let that stand either. You're way behind on shots on goal. There's not much time left. You gotta make a dent. You gotta fight. Send Robert Lyon out there, a goon, to just beat them into submission. Jerome has to take a shot off the draw, but saved twice by Joseph. Now on neutral ice. Sent down. Maros sends it across the blue. And the ball is out of play. Deflected by Yamos. 3-3 with 1 minute and 27 seconds left in the second half. This might go to overtime, folks. Swords in, defensive zone draw. Won by SARHOLM. They got out of the zone. Emily tries to send it back in. Maros dumps it across, blocked by the post. Behind the net for PREUZE. Jerome is waiting to launch a big hit, but he is being double-teamed. Kriba sends it towards the blue. A deflected shot by Emily is ruined. Another shot again saved by Joseph. Maros tries to get it in, no success. And Joseph gets it across the blue. Kriba towards the CROWNS blue, stopped by Jerome. Emily sends it down. Maros, all alone at the bottom, shoots, scores! Maros! His first goal of the night, and he gives SARHOLM a desperate win. Less than a minute to go in the second half. And SARHOLM is up by 1. The fans are going crazy right now. "15 shots to 21, yet SARHOLM is in the lead. If that's not a sure sign of bad defense and bad goaltending, I don't know what is." Swords in. Emily across the red. They were just trying to kill time, and a big save by Joseph, who almost makes it 5-3. Emily to Jerome. Jerome sends it towards in, but kept out by Atlos, who is now out of the penalty box. Vedera gets it across the blue and the red. Set back in. Vedera gets it out again. Trying to battle in neutral. Yamos brings it in, right a shot, and save by Lyon. Now in the PREUZE zone, sent to neutral. Battling again. 10 seconds on the clock. Maros dumps it in, top PREUZE corner. 3, 2, 1, and that is game. The SARHOLM Crowns win 4-3 in the last minutes of the second half. 16 shots to 22. Good night, everyone, and have an amazing Commonwealth Day. Long live Sarovia.